Hey everybody, it's Ed. So, while I am awaiting my second set of replacement records for this release, I took the better of the two sets, which, whatever, but they're still playable, and I really wanted to do a sit down and listen and compare with an original pressing of from Elvis in Memphis to see if I could really make any comparable differences or notice any comparable differences in the masters or the mixings or, just in general. So I thought I would talk a little bit about what I experienced when I did my comparison. Okay. So the only variable change, of course, was the album. I used the same receiver, the same turntable, the same stylus, the same volume. I did not change volumes between the two records and just did that. Sat in my sweet spot, pretty much a little bit over from where Scylla is right now, and just sat back and listened to it, like intently listened. And now, what I found was that, of course, the original pressing sounds great. Really, really good stuff. Love it. However, I did find that when I started playing this and just really sat back and listened, there was so many differences and good ones, good differences. I don't consider myself an audiophile. I don't believe I have bionic hearing to be able to really pick out every little pithy nuance of everything that's in there. However, I have to say that the separation in the stereo in this is absolutely phenomenal. The clarity in this is phenomenal. The way the bass stands out in this, the spacing of where the musicians are. If you close your eyes, you can visualize where everybody in the room is around you. I mean, it's just, and you know what? I really get that with this as well. But this one, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Not that it's louder. I mean, yes, it was, when I kept it at the same volume and I put this one on, the volume was definitely more than the other one was at the same volume. So, but just, I think the biggest difference is there were certain parts of certain songs where certain things really stand out in this pressing, where they're really just more in the background in this pressing. For example, wearing that Loved On Look, that one, guitar is really, really prominent in the left speaker. But in the right speaker, there is another guitar that is really, really buried in this mix. But in this one, it's a little bit more up front, and the bass as well. And I just find that the sound on this is really well rounded. Now, again, getting back to that audiophile type hearing, again, are you going to hear the differences on a lower end turntable? I don't know. Maybe, not that I have a high end turntable. I would guess that mine's more of a a lower to mid range. I have a Pioneer PLX 1000. All right, and it's like based on a clone of a Technics 1200. But of course, not as expensive as that. So, and again, the cartridge that I have on it right now is an Autophone Pro, Autophone Pro, and again, nothing extravagant. So, but for what I use it for and everything, it suits my needs, and I think it sounds great. So I'm happy with it. But again, just my comparison between an original and this pressing by Mofi is this Mofi one is really, really sweet sounding, and I'm hoping that once I get my replacements again, that everything will be good, and I'll have a nice copy of it, and that I can sit back and really sit down and listen to and enjoy it. But overall, I got to say the sound quality on the Mofi is phenomenal. So with that being said, I don't know what more I can say. All right, but if you would like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you do have a copy of it, what are your thoughts? And did you compare it to your original if you have one? And again, what are your thoughts? Now, again, I'm not saying that the Mofi is probably going to be my go-to at this point, but it really does sound really, really, really good. I don't know what else I could say. All right, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take care.